Did you see who was nominated the Golden Globes for Best Stand-Up?
Oh, they had Best Stand-Up at Golden Globes?
Mm-hmm.
So this episode's a little late, by the time you hear this, but so Golden Globes were last night, right?
Yes.
At the time of this record.
Or last night or two? Yeah.
Sunday night.
Sunday night. Poor. Oh,
I did see real quick though.
Did you see Joe Coy struggle?
Who?
Joe Coy was the host.
Who's Joe Coy?
Joe Coy is he was
the host of the Golden... I don't even know who that is.
Yep. I've known him for a long time. He's a comedian. He's pretty good.
I might recognize him.
I
just don't know his name.
He's a Filipino comedian. He's bald.
I can picture him now.
He's not clean, but he's not crazy dirty all the time. Yeah. But he's not Golden Globes level in it.
Yeah, because this is celebrities.
And then everybody... I heard he got booed during the monologue.
He got booed?
Yeah, he made a... Oh, God, and I want to know if he wrote these jokes or not.
I think they have a team.
Yeah, they for sure do, because everything has to be like
approved. And shit.
But also Ricky Gervais used to do it. I don't doubt all.
I think he got approved and then went off. I think he brought something on stage with him.
Yeah,
I think it was like jokes he wrote.
But this guy Joe Coy, he had a joke about Barbie, which was like the Oppenheimer was a script based off of this. Like he said, the length of the book, and then he said Barbie was based off a piece of plastic with boobs, and everyone was like, what the fuck are you doing? That's not how you joke about this.
Oh, yikes. Because Barbie was actually really good and it also dived over into like feminism. I just recently watched Barbie.
And the point of Barbie is to not make those jokes. And like we're better than that. And
yikes.
And then
he like ruined his career, I think?
I mean, he has diehard fans because a lot of his jokes are about having a Filipino mother and stuff like that, but also
I know what he looks like.
Like they're very specific, but also they're so well done that like I don't connect, but I still enjoy.
You can understand. Yes.
Like it's not too niche either.
I get what you're saying.
But he did that, and also he made a joke of the only difference between the Golden Globes and the NFL is NFL has more screen time of Taylor Swift, and they cut to a video of Taylor Swift like at the Golden Globes, and she's just like drinking champagne, and everyone's like, "What the fuck are you doing?" So
I kind of,
that joke wasn't even mean.
But I get it.
But also you pissed off the Swifties, so like he's fucked.
Yikes.
Yeah.
But Golden Globes for comedy, I did see that our boy Tim Robinson.
Oh, right, yeah.
And also Sam Richardson. They both got gold. So I didn't watch the Golden Globes.
Because that was not the Golden Globes. That was like the other before, like, it's called something different, but they're still Golden Globes.
Oh, it's there's a two award
shows?
It's
like creative.
They're creative awards. Yeah.
Something, but it's still Golden Globes.
And that's all like the funny people and like that are lesser celebrities.
I think so. But also Golden Globes confuses me because
it's the same award. You still got a Golden Globe.
No, but also for like TV show, it's comedy or musical, best of. And it's those two together. But also like a lot of the shows in there aren't comedies or musical.
Also, what I don't understand is like there's so many different awards. What is it? What do they mean?
Well, no. So
Golden Globe, Emmy, like.
Well, those are for different things.
Oh, are they?
Yeah.
Okay. So that's
Emmy and Golden Globes are closer though. But so you'll be in a running for I'm trying to think of the word. The category will be best comedy or musical TV show.
That's so different.
Like it's grouped together, but also they like nominated like Barry, which isn't a comedy.
It is though,
but not the last season.
Oh, but that was nominated this year.
That's a drama.
It is it's a dramedy. Because Bill Hader's the main guy.
Yeah, but also
it's very. I still haven't seen the last season. I need to watch Barry.
You don't need to.
But I'm excited. Oh, I haven't seen season 3 either. And you said season 3 either.
I think it should have ended on season 3.
But I am proud of our freaking boys.
Of Tim Robinson, Sam Richardson.
Yeah. Dude, I saw a photo of them together, and they both look exactly how you think they look.
Stupid.
They're both just like doing like poses, and then they're both like with their wives that look like they don't want to be there.
Sure.
Like you can tell that they love each other more than they love their wives.
Oh, for sure, yeah. It would be like if we won anything, and Izzy's just there, not excited.
She's just like barely touching you, while we're like, best for comedy, dude.
Yeah, it's like best actor in musical or comedy. And Paul Giamatti won.
Oh, he had a new movie come out.
The Holdovers, that didn't look good. I guess it's great.
We had a lot of people in my class today, which we'll get into later, but talking about the J-Lo movie, the Jennifer Lawrence movie.
Which one?
The one that looked like shit.
Oh, No Hard Feelings?
No Hard Feelings.
And it wasn't good?
People kept bringing it up, and they were like, I went into it not thinking I'd like it, and then about 2/3 of the way in, I started liking it, and I was like, I doubt it.
It doesn't mean it's... Maybe because 2/3 there's a fully nude scene of her in a
she's
fight.
fully naked.
Yeah.
I think you go in.
That's what you enjoy.
Yeah, you liked her naked.
No, because that was a bad movie. It wasn't good.
No, it looked... And it also, Matthew Broderick is the dad? What the fuck?
Well, also
looks like shit.
But like the setup for it is you're like, oh, this is a shit movie, and that's fine. It's fine that it's a shit movie, but don't pretend like it's a good movie because that got nominated for shit.
Yeah.
It's not. It's a girl who needs a car who is hired by a guy's parents.
It's prostitution.
To date him and have him lose his virginity so she can buy a new car.
Prostitution.
Yeah,
the entire movie is prostitution,
which is fine. It's just it's not a great movie.
Okay.
Because I saw like half of it.
This is how you can tell if it's a good movie. Remove Jennifer Lawrence from it and put a different great actress. It can be a great actress, but remove someone that's not top tier.
And not an A-list, yeah.
Not an A-lister. No one would ever watch it.
It would not get nominated for shit.
Even though she went full frontal.
Yeah, which sure,
I haven't
fine,
seen
good
it.
for her. But like, it doesn't make it a good movie.
No, it doesn't.
She gets in a fist fight full front, like it's a comedy scene.
She fights full front?
Yeah, because somebody stole her clothes, so she fights them naked. It's not a bad bit, but it's not like an incredible movie.
Why'd you have to do that?
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, like it's not,
dude. Actually, when you think about it, the guy who said
wrote it.
No, the guy in my class today that was like, he got good 2/3. It was a 20-year-old white dude.
He enjoyed that scene.
Yeah, he enjoyed seeing her
He watched
naked.
that scene for 2/3 of the hour. Yeah,
Yeah, he's 2/3 jerking off.
All right. Stand-up comedy on television. The Golden Globes award for that. Ricky Gervais, Armageddon.
Which just came out. How do you apply when it just came out?
Amy Schumer's special.
Who watched that?
Trevor Noah, which like he's had some good specials.
I like Trevor Noah,
but he's not the best comedian.
No, I like him.
Sarah Silverman has some good specials. Not the best
She had
comedian.
a recent special?
Wanda Sykes
She had a recent special?
has some good specials. Not the best comedian. And then Chris Rock.
So who won? Chris Rock?
Ricky Gervais for the special that came out 2 weeks ago. Armageddon.
Okay.
So like,
I mean, I did like Armageddon. We were talking about that before we started
like,
recording.
you think of all the shit that's come out
But also
recently.
Chris Rock, I think I haven't watched that one.
That one's pretty good.
But
like,
did you talk about the slap?
yeah, John Mulaney's didn't like that special was incredible.
How did that not qualify?
Right. Like Tom Segura's, like Burt
Yeah.
Kreischer, like some of the biggest.
Tom Segura's was so good.
Yeah.
Well, we're a little biased. We saw it live.
Shane Gillis did not.
Well, he's like blacklisted from Hollywood, I
A
think.
little bit, but still, he had one of the best comedy specials. Like if we were talking about funniest,
That's why I don't pay attention to Hollywood because I
Right,
don't
yeah.
give a like.
Right,
It's
yeah.
like it's so biased.
Yeah.
And then who determines the winner?
I don't know actually.
Like I wonder who's like behind the
On
scenes
the
going.
board,
Let's pick this one.
which one made me think the most instead of laugh?
I mean, Ricky Gervais. I watched it, and I did. There were a few times where I laughed out loud, but it was also just. And I do like him.
No, I like.
I like that he doesn't give a fuck.
And I've liked
he
his
also-
comedy in the past.
Yeah, and he says, and he also created The Office. You know,
Yeah, that's true.
like, but also some of it was. It's mostly him and Chappelle are just getting mostly political in their
Doing
specials.
TED Talks, yeah.
And I'm just like, you're good talkers.
Yeah.
But this is a comedy special.
and, like-
you're supposed to be telling comedy stories.
Yeah.
Half of these are just like you complaining that you're rich and famous.
Right, yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I did watch it. I'm not trying to complain, but that's
Right.
what it is.
Well, you're not rich, so you can complain a little bit.
Yeah.
But like, if we're talking of like funniest specials, like that's not the list.
No, that's the famous people's list.
Not even like Sarah Silverman, Wanda Sykes.
I didn't even know they had specials this year. And Sarah Silverman hasn't. I mean, I like her a lot.
Yeah, and she's had great specials. Same with Wanda Sykes, but they're not like what you think of as like current comedians. So, like Chris Rock's and Ricky Gervais makes sense.
Yeah, that
And
makes
Trevor
sense.
Noah, I didn't know he had a new hour either.
Yeah, that's the weird part. Is some of this is like, where was this on?
Yeah, what was it put
Oh,
on?
you had to get a subscription for this service. This no longer exists.
Yeah, or it was on like those 2 a.m. Comedy Centrals that they used to do.
Is Comedy Central? Do they even do
I
that
have
anymore?
no idea.
After 10 p.m., you're allowed to cuss or whatever.
Sure, yeah, but what I don't know what's on.
I remember when
TV anymore.
I remember when I was younger. That was awesome. You stay up late, Comedy Central, then you could hear real
Because
comedy.
you'd also like when South Park came on late, and you're like, "Oh shit, this is different."
This is actually good.
Or I remember the time my parents bought like the extended channels, and like after a certain time, you could see boobies.
Oh,
Pretty great.
Yep, I do like that.
Pretty great.
You know what else is pretty great?
Moist Monday,
Moist Monday.
podcast. Also pretty great. Some fucking you can
How's
sack.
everyone doing? Let's get into it. Let's
Hope you're listening to this late because we're gonna swear.
We've had a few drinks. Here we go. Welcome back to the Moist Monday podcast. How's everyone doing? Happy freaking Janny Wanny.
And just so everybody knows, if you are a frequent listener, this is the day that we gave our earlier selves to come visit us. So we're a little on edge.
I'm a little on edge, and I've been drinking a little bit just to prepare for it. But also, we might have to set a new date.
Yep, that's true.
Because we are in the middle of a winter storm. It is
right now.
No joke. It is storming like crazy, like snowing.
Mm-hmm.
It's, I mean,
because it also the first snow that stuck this year, so it's kind of nice.
This is our first storm of the year. It's the middle of January,
right,
beginning of January,
and we had snow like once last week.
First snow of the winter year.
Yes.
So I'm gonna justify.
Yeah, if they don't show up tonight, it's because they were snowed in.
Give them another date.
Yeah.
No, I'm pointing,
right now?
I'm pointing to you. Give them another date. Give them a Monday. Give them a Monday in spring.
Yeah,
let's give them like 2 months.
All right.
Just to really make me on edge for 2 months.
So what are we thinking? The second Monday of April?
Oh, you're going all the way in April? I think you should. You should.
What's the second Monday in April?
Oh my God, dude.
April 8th.
April 8th. Okay, that makes sense because today's Jan 8th. We're recording this on Jan 8th. April 8th, our future selves. If you do not show up today, which I get it because it's a snowstorm.
Yeah, it's cold outside.
It's a snowstorm.
I don't want to go out. I myself am not going to go outside.
Show
so
up.
why would I expect you, myself, to go outside? April 8th, though.
And also, honestly, like, we knew we had to record today in case you do show up. Mm-hmm. But because of the snowstorm, it was like, do we even record today?
Right, yeah.
So we did because you might show up.
Yeah, but also they know that we set the date back because they did this.
So they know they didn't show up Jan 8th.
Yeah, because they knew, like, all right, well, they say Jan 8th, but we're not going to show up Jan 8th because
And
you
they knew
remember when it was Jan 8th.
And they knew that
big
from the beginning.
Right, yeah.
They didn't
So
know that we were going to have this conversation.
They did know we were going to have this conversation. Yeah, they've had this conversation.
We're learning this for the first time.
Yes, but they knew this.
Yeah. I'm so scared. I'm going to be scared the entire first quarter of the year.
That's fine. Keep you on edge. Imagine how he feels out there, alone in the cold.
Well, luckily, he's probably not venturing in the cold.
No, he's probably huddled up under something.
Yeah. By himself.
In a tube somewhere.
Alone.
Yeah.
Bald.
You?
Oh, I thought you were talking about you?
Me, I'm thriving.
Oh.
I'm staying somewhere. You are in a tube.
You think you're at a girl's house? But
the thing is that means he comes over and he's like, Izzy's dead.
Why do I picture you, future self, come over, you're old, slicked hair back, and you're like, yeah, last night I was at a girl that was 22.
Yep.
But you're like 55.
And I have no
half
hair
your
at
age,
this point. Yeah.
Half your age.
Yeah.
And my guy's just homeless.
And I've, at this age, no hair to slick back.
Well,
we'll see.
Here's a wig. I do want to tell you something.
Okay.
So we talked about dreams before.
Yeah.
A lot on the podcast. I had a dream a few days ago that is the most. I've never had have you ever had a dream wake you up?
Yeah. Very often.
I've never had a dream wake me up in this way.
Okay.
And I'm not going to tell you how it woke me up. I'm just going to start you at the beginning of the dream.
All right, let's go.
So the beginning of the dream, it's nighttime. I'm on a motorcycle.
Oh.
I'm driving a motorcycle.
Okay. Which you don't know how to do.
Which I don't know how to do, and I don't know why. It's nighttime. I'm on a highway. Like, it's one way. Like, you know what I mean? Like, it's one on both sides.
Kind of like separate. Oh, okay.
So it's just,
yeah.
You forward one way. It's a one-lane highway. I'm going fast as fuck. And it's nighttime.
Yeah, okay.
And I'm feeling good.
Yeah.
Do
you have a helmet on?
I'm first person, so I don't know.
Oh, okay.
So I'm guessing no.
Sure. Guys.
But it's nighttime. I'm going fast, and this is how the dream starts.
Okay.
And I'm loving it.
Sure.
Then all of a sudden it gets foggy as hell. Like,
Okay.
so foggy, I can't even see my hands.
Silent Hill shit.
I can't even see my hands on the bike.
Okay.
So I have to slow I brake.
Good.
Slow
I'm
way
glad
down.
you're responsible.
But I'm still going kind of fast that I'm like looking down and like following the road with my eyes.
Oh, shit.
Looking down.
Yeah.
And the road becomes super curvy.
Okay. So
Like
you have to
literally
just follow those lines.
it's literally like boom, 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 boom.
Okay.
And it just won't stop curving. Foggy as shit, can't see anything. Then all of a sudden, the fog lifts up.
Okay.
I'm going at this point maybe
Back on it.
let's say 20 miles per hour.
Okay.
Because I slowed way down for the
Skipping
curves.
along.
I'm deep in the woods
Ooh.
at this point.
It's still on the road?
On a one-way highway.
Oh, okay.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
One-on-one highway. The fog lifts up. I'm alone. It's dark. It's nighttime. And then I fucking hear rustling in the woods on both sides.
Okay.
Coming towards me
Okay.
on both sides.
Yeah.
So I rev my motorcycle
Sure.
and I start driving. And I'm at this point so scared.
Okay.
And I let out a scream. Like it's not like a murderer scream. It's like a scream of like I'm a predator.
Oh, like a roar.
Yeah, I
Okay.
let out a roar.
You're
I literally
asserting
go, ah! Like I literally scream, and guess what?
You
That woke me up.
Did you do it in real life?
I
too?
think I did it. I don't know 100%.
Yeah.
But I think I did it in real life, and I wake up. I sleep on my side, facing the wall.
Yeah.
So I wake up facing the wall, being like, "Did I just scream at the wall?"
Your neighbor's just like, Jesus.
And it's like 2 a.m. And like I sleep in the living room.
Oh.
So like I'm like, did my neighbors just hear me scream? But it wasn't a murder scream. It was like a just it completes, and then in the background, guess what's going on? My fucking white noise podcast.
Oh, sure.
Is playing. So I just hear like thunderstorms sprinkling lightly.
fuck?
And I'm just like, God, I wish I would have had like, dude, it was a like from the belly
Imagine
roar.
if you had a girl over and you're like spooning her. And you just,
No, that's what I was worried about. Because recently I have been doing that, you know.
Yeah.
And so I was worried that like, how crazy would that be? First couple times you sleep you're sleeping in the same bed as a person,
Yeah.
and you just let out a fucking roar. I've never had that where I wake up from a scream, and it scared the hell out of me. But it's also a scary dream because I was like, "What's chasing me?"
yeah.
From both sides. I could hear like, is it like two Bigfoots?
Big feet.
Two big feet on four monsters. I don't know.
I don't.
Have you ever done that? You ever had a scream wake you up?
I've had a dream. It was before I got cursed that night. It was literally the night of the knocks.
Oh shit! We talked about that before on the podcast.
Yeah, look up. I think the podcast is called "Are You Here for
Are
the
you
Knocks?"
here for the knocks?
Yeah, to hear the story of how I got cursed for a few weeks.
I was there for the knocks, and
Yeah.
that dude.
It was real.
No,
Yeah.
I faced your front door and heard him.
Yeah, and I came downstairs.
And I just went, "Are you here for the knocks?" That's my word.
Yeah, God, that was the worst sentence ever. Because
Imagine how I felt. You were safe upstairs.
No, so-
I'm facing the door.
my thing is, I woke up before the knocks. But the way
I think I woke up before the knocks too.
That's how I was
they
always
were they were
yeah.
clear and present.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, so my thing was I was just having a dream, and then in the middle of the dream, I was like walking down like a sidewalk or something. A guy just started sprinting at me and screaming, and then I woke up.
Jesus
And
Christ.
then I heard the knocks. But I had a dream the other night that woke me up. And these dreams confuse the fuck out of me. I already told you about this one. But
Okay,
it's where
did you-
I was at a dinner, or not a dinner, but like I was sitting at a table with random people. And one person was rude and one person was nice. And then me and the nice person started ganging up on the rude person.
Well, you told me about this at New
And then
Year's,
the
yeah.
rude person says to me, "No, I'm perfect." And I immediately responded, "Yeah, so it's a piece of shit to a fly." And then I woke up.
I remember you telling me this. I'm like, that's the best one-liner
Yeah.
you could say. And it's like, and you go, I've never said that before in my
No,
life.
I've never had that thought before. But, also,
but that's what you would, dude. That's how you are. That's
No,
your line.
I like that response a lot, so,
So-
I marked it down.
Copyrighted.
Yeah, but the weird thing is that means I set myself up for that joke.
Yeah, your subconscious set everything up for that joke.
Just looking out for you.
Yeah, dude, I'm scared people might
Just
just
someone's gonna we're just gonna see someone
with
run.
a hood on.
Oh shit!
I'm not gonna miss this date.
I know they said April 8th, but this is more exciting. But like dreams still fuck with me because the whole thing is your brain.
Yeah.
But I've had jump scares in my dream that woke me up. Like I've had so much random shit. I've also had dreams line up with sounds in the real world, but they then
that's because you're kind of awake, yeah.
But they will they'll start and then end up together, which means I set myself up to join that, and that doesn't make
it's wild
sense.
How awesome our subconscious is,
but also
evil.
They don't know what a dream is, nor is there a way to replay them, like that kind of shit.
No, that's a wild part. Is like, and there's no way to
It's also time dilation.
And also, you wake up and what you remember is what you think you did.
Yes,
you could be distorting it.
Well, and also you lose it within minutes. Sometimes.
Within minutes, I want to start a dream journal.
Sure, just immediately write down everything.
I've been having 2 reoccurring dreams lately.
Okay.
And they've been fucking me up.
Because Izzy and I have had some similar reoccurring dreams.
So, 2 of my reoccurring dreams, one of them is kind of related to the one I woke up to.
Okay.
I don't even remember what it is, but I'm getting chased.
Okay.
And I just keep having that dream.
Okay.
And that is scary as hell. And I don't know what's chasing me. I don't know why I'm getting chased. I don't know anything. I just am in the dream getting chased by something.
Okay.
And then the other dream, this has been going on for the past month. Okay. And I don't know what started it or why I'm having it now, or I don't know if it's trauma, but it's me interacting with my stepdad.
Okay.
And then getting into a fight with him.
Okay.
And I've had that 12 times in the past month.
Christ.
I keep having
most nights.
And it's always a different situation and a different thing, but it always ends the same. And it's like maybe it's like my subconscious finally standing up for myself.
Maybe. Or do you win?
It doesn't ever get to a climb. It doesn't ever end.
Yeah.
It's just it always, because usually when I was younger, I would get in fights with him a lot. Mm-hmm. I mean, it was a one-sided fight. He'd scream at me.
Yeah.
But so in my dreams, I actually stand up for myself.
Okay.
And then it escalates.
Yeah.
He gets aggressive.
Sure.
Comes at me. Mm-hmm. We fight, and then it ends. So I'm guessing I don't win.
Sure.
I'm guessing I don't win. But this has happened, no joke,
a dozen times.
A dozen times.
That's so weird. Because also something that always...
And I don't... Why am I thinking about it?
Because you're not throughout the day. Nothing about it, and then it just happens.
Then I wake up and I'm like, Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
My heart hurts.
God. Also, what's with everybody having teeth falling out dreams, and why do we accept that?
I remember I had that recently, or not recently, but we talked about it on the podcast, and it's terrifying.
Yeah, because it's just they crumble,
and that at least has a somewhat. I mean, they don't have meanings, but at least it has a somewhat meaning.
But why does everybody have those without talking about them?
Dude, it's so terrifying. I remember I was literally talking to somebody in my dream, and just my teeth started, and I was trying to catch them, and I put them in a bag.
Because mine's always I touch them and then they just fall in as I touch them.
Mine's as I'm talking. It's like I'm saying something I shouldn't be saying.
Sure. Ooh, interesting. Because I have that.
I don't know.
I'll get those every once in a while, and then I often I'm back in high school, but I don't know my schedule. So I'm just I don't know where to go.
Stress dreams, yeah. But that's weird that you're having those still.
Yeah.
Because you haven't been in school for...
A decade? Real school, 9 years.
Yeah, because
college.
but you didn't have a schedule in college. It was welding school.
No, I went to a year of real college.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Sorry, Welders University.
But still, I get what you mean, where it's you got
9 years,
You got to know where
to go.
Where to go.
Yeah, and I just don't, so I'm just there. Maybe that's why is I feel I'm just here. I don't fucking know.
You're just kind of floating.
Yeah, because also I'll have dreams where
I feel like I'm running away from shit. I guess from my dreams.
No, and I feel I exist without a purpose or without direction. But also in real life,
you're living a great life.
Yeah,
no, it's great.
I have zero complaints right now. If everything stayed the same for the next decade, if I had you, Izzy, this house, and my current job for the next 10 years, I am very happy.
Yeah, you're this is the dream.
Yeah.
I work for the best barcade in the area.
One of the best barcades in the country.
One of the best barcades in the country.
I would say best chain barcade.
I mean,
how many other chain barcades are there? I guess
Dave and Buster's. You can't compete with Dave and Buster's.
We can because they're not retro.
It's different. It's a different type of.
Very. Also, we don't give out tickets. We're not trying to do that. Shit.
Dave and Buster's is card.
Yeah, I know.
You gotta.
So spare time and whatever the fuck.
I hate that.
Yeah, me too.
But that's how you get money.
Yeah, but us straight tokens and good liquor.
Good drinks.
Yeah.
And usually what's cool about Uptown is they have local, it's always local beer on tap. So even when you go to the Nashville location, it's Nashville beer.
Yeah.
Or Kentucky beer. Is Nashville in Kentucky?
Nope. Tell me what's your brother lives
Tennessee.
There you go.
Close. They touch. But it's on the river, right?
I'm sure a river.
Isn't there like a whiskey river?
Oh, sure.
And I'm pretty sure Kentucky's on the other side.
Sure.
Because it goes Tennessee whiskey, Kentucky whiskey.
Sure.
I was close. I've never visited my brother.
He's only been there a few months.
I've been to Nashville once in my life.
I haven't.
But aren't you planning to go there?
I'll go there eventually for this job. I don't have like a time yet.
Yeah, dreams are fucking me up. Going back to that.
Yeah.
And what's really...
Because Izzy doesn't remember hers, and that bugs me, because I remember most of mine.
Usually, most of the time I don't.
Okay.
But what's driving me nuts is lately I have been, and they've all been the same. And that's driving me... Like, it's like it's trying to tell me something. Mm-hmm. And I hate it. I go, can we do... Like, I've heard this before.
Yeah.
Can you give me something good? Subconscious, give me something fresh, okay?
I know what my dream was. I know what my dream was last night.
What was it?
It's weird because it was about Joe Coy. No shit. And
it was recently in your mind.
Yeah, no, but like
did you watch the Golden
No.
Globes? Oh.
I just read that and saw 2 TikToks about it.
But you read it in bed?
Yeah, I guess.
There it is. Yeah.
And it was like I was at a party with a bunch of famous people and everyone was just making fun of him, and that's it.
Wow.
And it was a mix of famous people but also people I knew.
So who else was there?
Like friends.
So I was there?
Probably. I don't know. Because also
he goes, probably.
You'd make it. No, but also like it's weird because in dreams like people will switch, but you're aware of it.
Oh, I know exactly what
like
you mean.
Someone won't look like who they look like, but you know who they are.
You go, this is this person.
But it doesn't matter what they look like.
But it doesn't, that's not what they look like.
Yeah.
Why do dreams do that?
I don't fucking know. And why do we all why are we all aware? Why are we all having
What's
the same
weird about
dreams?
the dreams is subconsciously in your dream, you go, that's my best friend. Mm-hmm.
Doesn't look like him.
But then in your real mind, you go, that's not my best friend.
Yeah, because like it's close, but not quite. Yeah,
dude, it's usually not close.
No, it's not.
Usually just a different person
or just a figure.
Dreams are fucking weird, dude.
Yeah, and we just accept that we have them every night.
Yeah, it's just like, oh, let me relax.
I wonder what old.
Let me lay down and relax, and then get chased by people.
Yeah, have a film in your head because
Jesus Christ.
Also, like if I'm working on a writing project, I'll dream about the project.
Oh yeah, I'll do that too.
And I've had it where I'll write down what happened in the dream because it was a good story part for it. Or during the dream, I'll be like, "Ooh, I'm gonna write this down when I wake up," and I'll think that. And then when I wake up, I'm like, "Oh no, that was a dumb story. That wasn't a thing."
But it also gets your mind thinking.
No, some of them no.
Oh, some of them you go, why did I think that?
No, some of it's like, oh, that was nothing.
Isn't that frustrating when you're like, let me use my dreams to inspire things.
And it's worked before.
But then other times you're like, I just want a relaxing night of sleep. And then you wake up and you go, that was the craziest shit I've ever thought of. My grandma just fought me in a toothpick match or whatever. like what the fuck?
I remember back when I was
put it into a short film.
Yeah, I remember back when I was standing around. I had a girl sleepover, and I'm a big fan of like messing around in the morning.
Oh, absolutely.
And like also because a lot of men wake up with it. And so like
wake up with what?
A little morning wood. Oh, and that's a great way to start. But I remember doing that, pushed back against me a little bit. I was like, all right, it's starting to be a good morning.
It's like a cuddle.
And then she's like, I had a dream my grandmother died. And I was just like, all right, I'm gonna back up a little bit.
I'm gonna back up hip wise. Yeah. My chest will still connect to
still
you.
supporting you, but I'm just gonna
push
not
my
be
butt
inappropriate
back.
anymore. It's just like,
but you can't just get rid of it.
No, not for a while.
I get what you're saying.
Yeah.
So she's like talking about the dream, and you're just like,
just gonna scoot on back.
Just hold.
But
I'm just gonna hold you.
Just want to be nice and support. But like it's all just like subconscious, whatever the fuck,
dude. Yeah.
No,
and I've never. I don't think I've had a sexual dream in a long time, but I still wake up with it.
I heard
like I'm having these terrifying fucking chasing dreams, and I still wake up hard,
ready to go.
What the fuck is that? Like what I'm into? Is that like subconsciously what I'm into?
I heard somewhere that you'll get an erection while you sleep, so you don't pee. That it prevents you from peeing
because it like
I don't know if that's true or not.
You can't pee when it's erect.
But you can. It's just it hurts.
It's
a little.
hard.
It will wake you up.
You gotta push.
Yeah,
you gotta push, and also when you do, the erection goes away.
Kind of, or you have to like
it goes,
you have to lean over the
it
toilet.
It goes half mast for me.
it won't always go half, but like it'll
You've
be
been full. So you're like doing a
Or you-
fucking.
or you- no,
you're
or
a
you're-
fountain.
or you're just pushing.
You know that like I always picture that little fountain structure of the boy pissing.
Yeah, the little cherub guy pissing. Yeah.
Yeah. That's always what I picture.
That's like a little baby dick pissing. Like,
Yeah.
yeah. Where
That's what I
like
picture when
I'll
I'm
just,
trying
like,
to pee with
I'll
morning
lay
wood.
down across, just kind of
You'll plank on the toilet. You're like, remember this 2000 trend?
But this is a weird skill, and Izzy will back me up on that. I am so good at holding my pee when I'm asleep.
Oh, me too.
No, like
Don't say no. I am too.
No, if you wake up and have to pee, I'll go back to bed for hours.
No, me too.
God damn it! I thought this was special.
I'll do that with poop.
I guess.
Bring it on. I'll beat you in this
I'll
battle.
stick my fingers down my throat and throw up and just hold on to it for days.
I'll eat it with a fork and knife.
No, God damn it! I'm annoyed that if you're as good as I am at this, I'm annoyed. But
I think it might be a dude thing.
maybe
No, I think
I'm so good at holding
I'm
my
good
pee.
at- I'm good at
like to
holding-
the point where I'm like, ooh, this is probably bad for my body.
no, I'm good at holding both 1 and 2.
Yeah.
Like I can, because at my old job, I would have to wake up and poop, and I'd be running late, so I wouldn't have.
Yeah.
I wouldn't.
Yeah.
I'd hold it, go to work all day, and then not poop till I get home.
What? I immediately shit at work.
No,
I'm getting
no,
paid.
But at my old job,
Yeah.
when I was working residential,
Oh, right, you're at a
couldn't.
random person's house.
I couldn't.
FedEx made me pretty good at holding
Yeah,
it too.
dude,
yeah.
I could, dude. No joke. I can hold it for a long time.
Okay.
And I can make.
Damn.
Dude, no joke. Yesterday, I woke up.
We lost so many listeners.
Yesterday I woke up and I was a little hungover, but I kind of had to poop but didn't.
Ugh. And those are the worst ones.
But I was driving out of town.
Yep.
So I drove out of town.
You drove very out of town.
Yeah, drove like 3 hours out of town, hung out of town, had food out of town, drove all the way back. Kind of had to poop the entire day.
Why? Just go.
I have a bidet now. Like I like to say, even when I stay the night at a girl's house
Yeah.
that I have been lately,
Sure.
I'll save it.
I get
I'm great at that.
Well, does she live in a house or an apartment?
Apartment.
Yeah, exactly. That's part of it too. Is I don't want to shit right there.
Well, and also I don't want her to hear it.
No, that's the thing. Like my old
The tough part
apartment.
is she listens to the podcast now. So now she knows my secret.
Yeah. Well, you got a week.
Oh fuck! I gotta tell her within the week. No, but like literally, I drove all the way 3 hours away, and then back, and then it was like, I finally sit down and release it, and it's like, oh my god! I looked down, I'm like, that was holy shit.
Yeah, that was a lot.
It was like you ever had one where it's so big
Jesus
that it
Christ.
separates?
All right, we're this now. Yes, I have.
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
And then it just keeps coming.
yeah.
Yeah, I'm good at holding, dude.
Yeah.
That's what I'm trying to say. I'm not trying. I don't want to talk about poop too much, but I'm just saying I can hold it for a long time.
All right.
You thought you were the best at holding when you're sleeping.
When I pee, I would still wager
I could go to bed with a full, like, wanting to pee and just be fine with it. You want to challenge it?
really annoyed.
Why are you annoyed? You wanted to be the best at this?
Because I'm good at this.
'Cause you're an ego?
And Izzy talks about it a lot. I was like, wow, you do that a lot and really well.
No, I think dudes are
Is
a
it a
lot.
dude thing?
I think dudes are a lot better at holding their stuff.
God damn.
Oh, because we got a little wiggle room. You know what I mean? It's fucking
It's a
great.
little wiggle room.
Just a little wiggle room. I am curious. Kind of change subjects, but not really. But
This is
kind
what
of
I was about to talk about.
maybe.
My Saturday night.
Yes.
Yes.
I'm curious about Jacob's Saturday night.
So, Izzy's favorite movie. Well, I think it's tied right now. Her top two favorite movies right now are Kingsman,
Which I've never seen.
great movie,
Which I'm going to, I think.
and then 2001: A Space Odyssey.
Which also never seen. But you just gave me a copy.
yes. Well,
So-
I lent you a copy. I need that back.
Well,
I have like 2 of your movies right now. I think.
I gave it to you over the summer.
I know.
I watched 2001: Space Odyssey before we watched the other 2 movies I gave you.
We'll see. All right, but it was playing in theaters.
You need to watch Funny Games.
I know I do. I'll do that this week.
You're going to love it.
I know I will.
And I want to talk about it so bad.
All right, so next week we'll talk about 2001: Space Odyssey and Funny Games.
Please watch it.
Yeah.
Because it's weird as hell.
All right, but 2001: A Space Odyssey. It's funny because it took place, I think, in the
Yeah, this movie came out in like the
60s or 70s. Yeah, I think 65 sounds right. Maybe a little bit later, but
I
around
think
that.
60s.
Yeah. And it was set in 2001. Same with, I think there was a few books on it. Oddly, that it's set in 2001. They don't mention 9/11 once.
Well, they didn't know it was coming. That was the fucking...
That'd be so funny if they were like, and then those buildings collapse.
I mean, The Simpsons.
They say The Simpsons. Also, the Die Hard video game was supposed to have it because there's, instead of Nakatomi Tower, it looks like 2 towers that are on fire in one of the video games.
And the Die Hard trilogy on PS1?
Maybe.
Is that...
But no, it was older than PS1, I think. Either way. All right.
Oh my God. Okay.
Either way, we saw 2001 Space Odyssey in theaters.
In theaters?
And I would say...
So why was it in theaters?
They're doing a space thing at Flick's Brewhouse right now. So
Okay.
they're doing that. I think Spaceballs, E.T., Galaxy Quest, which I kind of want to see.
What's Galaxy Quest?
Galaxy Quest is so
Is
fucking
that a new
good.
movie?
No.
Okay.
It's
I've never heard of that. Is that a comedy?
If my buddy Taylor's listening, he knows I have a special place for Galaxy Quest.
I don't know. And guess what, Taylor? I have a special place for you.
It's starring Tim Allen.
In my heart.
It's a Tim Allen movie that came
I
out.
was still talking to
No, I
Taylor.
know.
Tim Allen, okay.
Yeah, it's
And he plays Santa Claus?
No, it's basically if the cast of Star Trek got abducted by aliens because aliens watch Star Trek and they're like, you could fix our problems.
Whoa, okay.
Yeah.
So it's kind of like
So Tim Allen plays who's
Captain Kirk?
Yes, basically.
but it's like a parody.
And fucking oh shit. Speaking of Die Hard, who's the fucking villain in Die Hard? Also plays Snape, Bill Clay. What's his fucking
And he's dead
name?
in real
Yeah,
life.
I know.
He's dead in real life.
He plays the Spock character. What is his fucking
I
name?
know his face, but
Severus Snape.
I don't know what his name is.
God fucking damn it! It's gonna drive me crazy. He was
It's
also
on the
in,
screen right now.
He was
too.
also in Love Actually, which
Isn't
I
it
saw
wild
recently.
Isn't it wild that it's on the screen
It's
right now?
right here.
And you can't see it. That's the tough part about recording. Is we're idiots.
I keep thinking Leonard, but I'm thinking Leonard Nimoy.
No, that's the guy who played Spock.
I know.
I mean, Jacob's. I've never seen this.
Who is
movie.
Hans Gruber, also known as Bill Clay? Oh, you're one of them, aren't you? What's his fucking name?
Do you want to look it up real quick? Or
Oh yeah, I do have my phone. God,
he's so focused.
I hate not knowing people's names when we think about it
Well, we don't go into these records
with a plan.
with a plan. I mean, we have bullet points.
Die Hard. Alan Rickman. God damn it! I knew.
I would
that.
have never guessed
I
that.
knew that.
Did you?
Yeah, I talked about him.
I don't think you did know
I
him.
talked about him yesterday because Izzy made me watch Love Actually for the first time. That's a weird fucking movie. It's about horrible people being horrible.
Love Actually, is that the one with the boombox?
No, that's Say Anything.
Oh, that's Say. I'm thinking Say Anything.
I know that for some fucking reason, a movie I've never seen.
Well, that's because a lot of pop punk bands parodied it.
What?
Pop punk bands?
Do they?
Well,
there's the band Say Anything.
well, there's also Say Anything, and then there's also the lead singer of Vacationer had a
Okay.
band before him, before Vacationer. Well, and they had a song called God damn it! I just did now I feel like an idiot.
Yep.
Good for. Never mind. Moving on.
Anyway, Galaxy Quest is very good.
I've never
Back
seen
to
it.
2001: A Space Odyssey. They're also playing ET, which
I
I'm
hate
excited
when
about.
we try to bring up things because it goes, God, they're idiots.
Yeah. All right.
And we are.
2001: A Space Odyssey. If I could rent out a movie theater, which I know you can, and play one movie for just myself, it would probably be this movie.
By
again.
yourself?
Yes.
So
Because like we got food and
my-
snacks and stuff, but like honestly, I would love to do it where I have zero distractions, and also like there's a lot of incredible like sound engineering in it because a lot of times it takes place in space, so it's completely silent, and
Which
that's
is
where
great
like
sound design.
but then like it's like people cough in movie theaters so fucking much.
Well, it's winter.
But still, like,
So did that ruin that for you?
No, it didn't ruin it, but it's like I'm noticing a lot of.
Can you also
coughing.
give the viewers and listeners at home a little context?
Oh right, I was also on edibles. For this.
There it is. There it is.
No, but this movie
You
is
went in to see 2001: Space Odyssey.
on an edible, only 10 milligrams though, which is like.
But did you feel good?
I felt it for sure. Also, the movie makes you feel high because it's Stanley Kubrick.
I'm
It is-
nervous to watch it.
It is
Why
incredible.
am I scared to watch it?
Because if I was to recommend it to you, you have to.
Do you want me to be high when I watch it?
A little high, and also make sure the sound is high too,
Of
and you're
course.
kind of close to the TV. I
Well, my
want it,
TV is super close to me.
and like no distractions because the movie's
It's
like
an experience.
The movie's like 3 different stories as well,
yeah.
and there's I don't even know how like 10 to 20 minutes of just visuals.
Well, it starts off with the monkeys, right?
No, but like I'm saying straight visuals. At near the end, it is
it turns into a light show.
Basically, yes. And it is incredible. That's something where I wish I had a camera just on my face to see how slack-jawed I was for it. If we
God, and you saw it in theaters too, so you had the theater experience.
I kind of want to see if we can rent out a movie theater, watch it, and then also film ourselves watching it.
You can, dude. When I was younger, my brother and sister, they rented out a drive-in for their birthday.
God damn.
And it was cool as fuck. They got like a little, I didn't even know you could do this, but they got like a little booth in the building of the concessions.
Oh, cool.
And they hung out and had meals, and then they watched. And I was like, that's cool as hell.
What movie did they see?
I didn't get invited. I wasn't there. It was on my dad's side.
Okay, gotcha.
Yeah, so I hate that.
Not the ones you lived with.
No, yeah.
I've seen 2 movies at a drive-in theater. Pirates of the Caribbean 3 and Wild Hogs.
I saw Pirates of the Caribbean. I saw the Pirates of the Caribbean one where he's like, it flips on sand. You know what I mean? Like he's soaring on the ocean, and then all of a sudden it's sand, and he's by himself, and it's multiple copies of him.
Yeah. I think that's 3.
Oh,
did you see that at a drive-in?
Yeah, there's a drive-in.
Oh, shit. So we saw drive-ins at the same time.
But also,
Wild Hogs also came out that year. Wild Hogs was pretty fucking good.
Guess what else I saw in drive-in?
What?
The Benchwarmers.
That's a weird drive-in movie.
It instantly became my favorite movie.
I know it was because you quoted it for a very long time.
I still do. Knew each other. I still do. The Benchwarmers is fantastic.
I wonder how that is still.
Oh, it's great.
It's been
be a little dated.
Yeah.
Might be a little.
They might throw some words out that we don't anymore.
I think it's a PG-13 comedy.
I think PG-13s were pretty hard on the R's and the F's.
Isn't
that weird that
they do say?
But like, isn't it weird that
I think they do call people gay? I think they do call people gay.
Yeah.
But I don't think they drop the F word.
Okay, because isn't it weird that I'm willing to say fuck, but if I say the F word, what I'm talking about.
It's the other F word.
Yeah,
yeah. It's the 2-syllable F word.
The 2G.
Yeah, with a double G.
Yeah, a double G with the F in the end. We don't say that.
F in the end. That's all one word?
No, 2 different words with double G's.
I was like, are we thinking of different F words? I was like, I don't think that F word has the end in it.
Finicky. Don't say that.
With a double G. But I'm curious. Okay, so you went, because I remember you sent me a Snapchat, and you went, I'm about to see 2001 Space Odyssey in theaters. I took an edible.
I told you, I think I told you 10. Because now my thing is, if I could see it alone, I'd go 30.
Oh, Jesus.
And lose my fucking mind. Izzy was on a 50, but also she smokes a lot.
But what was her thoughts on it?
She loved it. It's one of her favorite movies.
That's wild that that's one of her, because I feel like it's not a favorite movie.
It kind of is, though.
Okay.
It's
so
also,
I've never seen it. I'm about
also
to.
a lot of people who love movies hate that movie.
Because
it's slow. It's weird.
It's an experimental film.
Yes.
Was it written and directed by?
It was based off of a book.
It's a lot of Kubrick stuff.
Yeah, Shining.
Yeah,
that is Full Metal Jacket a book?
I think it might be based on something.
I'm sure it is.
But Full Metal Jacket,
so fucking
great
good.
movie.
Yeah.
Don't watch that high. That's a little intense.
No, I want to watch The Shining really high because
also Clockwork Orange. Don't watch that high.
No, don't just
actually don't watch that at all. I own it.
I'm lending it because the thing I'm lending you is 2001, Clockwork Orange, and A Shining.
And I'm probably gonna watch 2001 and Shining.
Sure, not in the same day. Do 2001 on your own.
No, and I'm because I've never seen it, but I've always wanted to, and I love Kubrick.
Because I can say so much about it that's not a spoiler because you have no idea what's going on for most of the movie.
No, I don't. I even don't know what's going on. I know what's wild is I know when people reference it.
Sure.
Like when I watched Barbie for the first time.
Yep, they reference it in that.
And at the start of it, they reference it, and I go, oh, it's a 2001 reference. No, I've never even seen the movie.
So before I saw the movie, I had references to it in my writings.
Yeah.
Yeah. I referenced Hal before I even knew who it was.
And
you have no idea who Hal is.
I don't know what that.
Hal is incredible. No, the movie is so fucking good. And I would say, like, so when you see a movie in theaters, it kind of takes you a second to be back in real life.
Yeah.
By far the longest. I was driving home before I was like, yeah, this is real.
Dude. When I saw Everything Everywhere All at Once in theaters.
Sure. I bet that's close. Well, it's probably different, but
it's different. But Have you seen that yet?
No.
Okay, you don't get it.
I haven't seen any good movie the past year. Besides,
I know that's what's frustrating. Is like
besides Across the Spider-Verse, that's the only good movie I saw
I haven't
last
seen
year.
that. What's frustrating is like you love movies.
I know.
And then I went and go see these movies and you're like, I haven't seen them. And I'm like, God damn it.
You've seen now Oppenheimer, Everything Everywhere All at Once, Barbie.
Yeah.
And I think there's a few other.
I mean, Barbie, a little lighthearted than the rest.
Sure.
I mean, it is heavy.
It's a little bit more of a popcorn movie than the rest.
Yeah.
But I think Everything was still a popcorn
Everything
movie.
Everywhere. But
But has the moments. Yeah.
Everything Everywhere All at Once. I went on a first date to go see at the Jordan Creek Cinema.
Are you two still together?
No.
Didn't the movie ruin it at all?
Dude.
2001 would be a horrible first date movie.
Here's what happened. So we went to go see Everything Everywhere All at Once, which is I own it on Blu-ray.
One of your favorites.
It's fantastic. But I remember we went and saw it at Jordan Creek, which is like a movie theater in our area at a mall.
I used to work at it.
Yeah, that's where Jacob used to work there.
Century 20.
But when the movie ended, it was late. Nobody was there. Like literally, there was 4 cars in the parking lot.
Oh.
And half of them were ours.
Right.
It was like
everyone else worked that night.
It was just the other 2 workers. And then it was lightly sprinkling.
Okay.
So I came out of this movie feeling very weird in my head.
Sure.
To lightly sprinkle and just emptiness.
Empty, yeah.
And
with a girl.
With a girl and we didn't talk. Dude, when the movie ended, no talking. Like, because we were both like, what the fuck did we just watch?
Did she appreciate it at least?
No, I think she liked it. I think she liked it.
Okay, cool. Because that also sucks.
No, I think she was into it.
I think the few movies that I love that
But it was, I remember driving home. I was living with my parents at the time. Drove right down the street. I live like 4 blocks away from Jordan Creek. My parents do.
Oh, did you and her drive separately?
We drove separately.
Okay.
Yeah, we drove separately. That's why we were 2 of the 4 cars.
Did you guys talk again?
No. We literally would... I think
just shared this experience with a stranger.
I think we shared the experience, and then we were like, good night. And then I just sat in my car for a long time before even starting it. I was like... Because, dude, the theater experience, and then also the fact that it was raining when I came out, it felt like slow motion.
Sure.
And the movie makes you feel like you're high.
Sure.
And I went into it 100% sober.
All right, so I need to get high and watch that.
Don't.
Funny Games. And what was the recent one you told me to watch? The Tarantino wrote it or produced it.
Oh.
What's Natural Born Killers?
Natural Born
I need to watch
Killers.
that one, which has always been on my list.
I recently watched that, Natural Born Killers. I love that we talk about movies.
Sorry, this is just a movie podcast this episode. Sorry, everybody. It's dumb.
Well, maybe we'll change it.
We'll see.
But Natural Born Killers came out in 1994, the year I was born. Woody Harrelson.
Yeah.
Freaking
he had
fantastic.
hair in it.
Robert Downey Jr.
Weird.
is in it and has like an Australian accent.
Well, because that was before his reboot.
Yeah. Dude, the movie makes you feel like you're high and it also gives you like a panic attack even though you're sober.
Let's go.
But it's also, this is how I describe it. And you've seen a lot of Tarantino films, so you get it. Jacob's checking in case our future selves show up.
I swear I saw something out of the corner of my eye, so I have to check if it's us.
But Natural Born Killers feels like a dude movie.
Okay.
Does that make sense?
Kind of like a lot of Tarantino's movies too.
It's a lot of Tarantino. But
I don't like the idea of a dude movie.
But that's how
they work out.
That's the best way to describe
Reservoir
it.
Dogs is a dude movie for some reason. It's a good
Also,
movie.
Natural Born Killers,
I liked it. Izzy hated it.
Natural Born Killers feels kind of grindhouse.
Sure.
Which is also Tarantino, which is also very dude.
Well, it's Tarantino and what, Rodriguez?
Rodriguez, yeah.
It's kind of like, so at work, I was recently introduced to the idea of trauma movies.
Trauma?
I doubt you've ever seen one.
I've never
They
heard
are
of it.
B movies to like the definition. So
Okay.
have you ever heard of The Toxic Avenger? It's a
No.
movie they're remaking currently.
They're remaking it?
Yeah. So, but all trauma movies they're not even horror. They touch on horror as in it's spooky shit, but it's not scary when you're watching it.
Okay.
It is all dumb. It's boobs, gore. So it's, all right, the sacred triple Bs.
Yeah, the B's, dude.
Is the boobs, blood, and beast.
And Beast.
Yeah. That's all they are.
And that's B-grade horror.
Yeah. No, it is.
And we've talked about that before.
Right,
The
yeah.
3 B's.
Yeah. No, boobs, blood, and beast is the
I love
sacred
that
triple
boobs is
Bs.
first.
Right. Absolutely. No, that's
need
the most
boobs.
important part.
Yeah.
But it's
If boobs were in there, it'd be terrible.
well, because like you think of like dumb 80s horror movies like Friday the 13th. That has a lot of the Sacred Triple Bs.
It has the bees.
Yeah. But then you see a trauma movie and it's like, Jesus Christ, this is a softcore porn with a light.
That's a lot of
horror background.
But that's a lot of B-grade horror shit. It's just softcore porn.
But a lot of them
with murder.
I think most of them are trauma movies. So I watched the Nukem High series. Very fun.
Are you saying words?
Yeah, I know, right? Nukem High. It's literally the movie is a college town that also has a nuclear reactor in it.
Of course, yeah.
But like in the beginning of the second one, it's like, oh, our lockers are smaller, so we have to wear less clothes. Like that is the movies. And they're so stupid, but they're so everything.
I love when movies just go, this is this, so we have to do this. I love Don't ask why.
No,
I love when movies just say, this is it.
Like, every trauma movie is fuck it. This is what you want it to be. It's so interesting to watch these though. As someone who enjoys film, because I watch them at work, so it's weird. There's a large amount of titties on the TV and it's just at work.
You and 3 other nerdy dudes going, nice boobs.
This is a good scene. Yeah.
We like boobs though.
But no, like apparently trauma is this like secret, and I'm mad that I didn't know about it till now. That is this secret underground, like even like beneath Grindhouse. Because Grindhouse has like A-level celebrities.
Well, and also Grindhouse I think is a lot of people are aware of it.
It's big names having fun.
Yeah.
This is small names having fun. And all they do is have fun.
That sounds like something that we would love to do.
No, like the idea of a trauma, like I wouldn't put that many titties in a movie because it's not a part of the story.
We talked about that today in class.
Sure.
Like
the idea of nudity in cinema?
Yeah, and video production too. So sidebar.
Yeah, no, I would rather get into this. It's just trauma as a lead-in is interesting because there's nothing to say about trauma that they don't do. Look it up if you're into
I've never heard of this.
If you're into dumb B-level horror movies,
why do I feel like Nathan Harsh, a big listener of ours,
I think he would enjoy these.
I think he already knows what it is.
You and Sin, sit down, watch a trauma, see how you feel. Any of them. I liked Class of Nukem High. It's stupid, but it's fun.
And also, I think Wes would love him. I think Wes would love him.
Yeah, because he loves what's the one that takes place in the mall?
Oh, Chopping Mall.
Chopping Mall is so fucking good. Chopping Mall
is so good.
No, but it's also the exact same level as these. Like it's fun, it's funny, it's aware.
Dude, Wes has a Chopping Mall shirt.
Chopping Mall's so good.
And he wears it.
Yeah.
And people go, nice Chopping Mall shirt.
Yeah, no, I got to explain Chopping Mall to these people, to the guys I work with.
Chopping Mall is so great because it's a bunch of 18-year-old people that work at the mall that decide to have a party at the mall, and it's an orgy.
Yeah,
and then all of a sudden, a robot.
No, the mall security system
is a robot,
and it overreacts and
just murders
them all.
And that's it.
That's all the trauma movies.
The pun is, chop. Like literally,
no, they came up with the name first. Yeah,
no, 100%.
Shopping mall.
Yeah, shopping mall.
Shop store. No. Chopping mall.
Chopping mall.
All right, what could chop this mall?
And you're like, oh, is it gonna like chopping with an axe? No, just shoot him.
Yeah. Doesn't matter. Chopping inquires death.
The name of the title doesn't have to line up with how exactly
but we can
it
get
means.
So many titties per minute,
and they do.
Yeah, they
especially
do.
early on because it's an orgy.
No, that is this entire company.
Okay,
but also
fantastic.
But also, like, since it's the 5th one in the series, you're aware that that every actor and actress are aware of what the movie is, and they just want to do this. Yeah, it's fun.
So they're just like, yeah, I'll get topless.
Well, because also.
I'll be naked.
I remember Seth Rogen saying, if you need someone topless in a movie, hire a porn star. They don't care, and it's the easiest day of work they've ever had.
Because they don't have to get fucked.
Yeah, they don't have to have something inside them.
They're used to being naked all the time.
Yeah, they don't. Them being topless is like us being topless. It does not matter.
And also for porn stars, it's like, that will probably be the best looking.
Sure.
Set, you know what I mean?
That's true. Yeah.
You know what I mean? So
yeah, it's
gonna be the best. It's gonna be the best looking pair of tits, and then also they'll be comfortable.
And like
it's the best of both worlds.
Yeah,
dude.
The cameraman won't be weird. Perfect.
Well, will he?
I mean, he'll think about it, but he won't say it out loud.
I think cameraman will always be a little weird.
Yeah.
Dude, I don't. Especially when you're filming nude scenes. I
Not
feel
being
like,
a cinematographer, but being a cameraman's got to be something else.
It's the same kind of thing.
But it's not, because cinematographer gets his name in the title.
Yeah.
And then he tells the cameraman what to do, but the camera still's like looking at the tits, licking his lips.
And he's like, but then the editor's like, this. You know, the editor gets to scrub through the footage. The cameraman gets to enjoy it once. The editor gets to enjoy it
for a lifetime.
Yeah, that's what I realized as an editor.
That's the day I became an editor.
That's the day I became an editor. Because I'm filming porno.
Yeah. But also, like, the idea of being the sound man for a porno, it's got to be...
You're just holding the boom.
Yeah.
And you're fucking fully erect.
It can't be the worst job ever. Like,
you're resting the boom on your fucking boner.
I will admit, there was a clip going around of the cameraman getting just a load of cum on his face. It fucking shot.
Yeah, because they got to get the climax.
Yeah, everybody's just like, ah! Just everyone's laughing, and he's just like, towel.
He's like, but I got the, did I get the shot? I got the shot. It just kind of went past. Yeah, that's gotta suck. Porn's a different industry.
God,
but dude, they make money.
But how?
I don't know, to be
because
honest.
There is more porn that exists that I could watch right now until the day I die. For free. And would never see the same thing twice.
And honestly...
And they're making that every day. They're making a lifetime of porn every day.
There's so many sub things that they're like, hopefully you subscribe.
There's so many weird websites that are completely free. I'm sure they fuck up my computer.
And then they also upload to Pornhub.
Yeah.
Which is the only site I've ever been to.
That's a good call.
But they promote their site.
Yeah.
On the video, and I go, not clicking on that. Because it's going to be even more shitty than the site I'm already on.
Or if you even go Reddit. Unlimited. Literally.
But a lot of Reddit is like, come to my OnlyFans.
Sure.
But
the photo's still there.
To be honest.
Yeah.
I went down the rabbit hole a few months ago.
Did you pay for OnlyFans?
Yeah.
Are you still paying for it?
No.
Okay.
This is like... I'm gonna say this is like October.
Okay, well, because like
I never brought this up, but now's the time.
I have paid for OnlyFans before, but also it always starts with a free trial.
They trick you. Mm-hmm. Well, the tip part is I got hooked into a lot of things, and then just like DM. What's weird is on OnlyFans they DM you all this shit.
Yeah, it's all fake though.
It's all fake, but it's like, you want to see me do this? Pay for it.
I'm like, no.
And then I go, can't afford it. Yeah. And then sometimes they'll discount you, and you go, can you go cheaper? Like, I was like very cheap on OnlyFans.
Sure, yeah.
But I did pay for a decent amount of things.
How much money do you think you spent on OnlyFans? So I'll be honest too.
I think I was only into it for about a month.
I've done longer than that.
Only into it for about a month, but it was like a daily. And to be honest, I thought there was a few people that I was actually talking to.
You fell for it?
I fell for it. But only for a month.
Okay.
And I only gave them a few dollars.
Okay. How much do you think spent total?
Spent total. I'd probably say $75.
Okay.
But that's in 1 month.
It's not great.
Not great. Like I signed up for like monthly subscriptions and then also paid for videos but then I was like, I gotta get out of this. Cancel.
So if I'm being honest, I would say, because I did it for several months for a few people.
Okay.
Yeah.
But monthly, it wasn't super expensive.
Probably like 10 max.
Yeah. Dude, anytime they go over 10, I'm like, is it worth it?
I
can get free porn. But sometimes when you're...
I can Google the word butthole and be fine.
But sometimes when you're erect, you're like, I want you.
I would say several months, under $300. Several. You did 75 in 1 month.
Yeah, but over a couple months, it's still under 300. 75, 150. Pretty close. It's
I did it for way more than 3 months.
Okay.
4 months. Way more than that.
Yeah, but sometimes there was...
I would say maybe way less than that because I never did more than $15 a month for one. With like several, like where it'd be someone free for several months and then like maybe one $10 and one $5.
My thing was I didn't pay for the subscription, but sometimes they would be like,
I'm doing this and this.
Here's a special video for you. And I'm like, I'm into that.
It wasn't for you though.
I know, but I'm into what you're promoting.
Precisely. Yeah.
And then I'm like, I'm willing to pay 10 and then I can.
And it's not worth it. But it has never been worth it.
But I will say, for the stuff that I did pay for, I watched it more than once.
Yes, exactly.
I enjoyed the hell out of it.
Have you ever done that for a porno?
No. So I got my money's worth. I think.
I would agree with that.
Like, I think over 5 times watching.
Okay, sure.
Like it was always like, let me pull it up and go back to it because
I'm sure that your new woman is listening to this right now.
I'm saying this is like
months ago. And also, we're supporting
local artists. Okay. I'm just saying, like I didn't mean to do it. I fell down.
Into it.
I fell down the rabbit hole because we talked about it on the podcast before.
I would hope. So me saying 300, that is a grossly overestimated. That doesn't. I don't remember how many months I did it for. I'm hoping it's under 200 for a year's worth.
But I'm trying to say, like, so we're both Reddit guys.
Yes.
I'm not justifying how
No,
much
but
I
that's
spent,
how you find it.
But I found it on Reddit, and then I found a few people that I liked on Reddit.
Yep.
And I still like
And
Reddit.
like sometimes it's like, oh, there's more on that.
Yeah,
it's something.
Yeah. So then, and also during this,
This is the dumbest episode we've done in a long time.
Talking about movies and porn.
Yeah.
This is every episode of the This is every episode of the podcast. I don't know what you're talking about.
I haven't even finished my 2001 story.
Well, we'll get back to it. But I'm just saying, like, this is when I was in a depressing, just dark area of my life.
And titties helped.
And it did.
It does.
It got me through it. I paid money for it, but it got me through it. Okay.
But also, like,
and I don't pay money anymore.
No, I have not paid for a very long time.
So finish your 2001, please.
So this isn't even a fucking.
This is like, why does this feel like 80 other episodes we've done?
But it feels like earlier. We haven't done this in a while. Maybe that's because we've been getting views recently. So now we're gonna lose them all again.
We already have been. We don't ever have a consistent audience.
No, and we have a small consistent audience.
We have a small consistent audience, and then some people quit, and then they come back, and then they go, "Okay, I'm going to quit again."
We love all of you, not quite equally, but you know who's our favorites.
I already said his full name earlier.
Yeah, but we got a few others.
Name him. No, just kidding. Moving on.
One of them I don't even know their name.
Ooh.
Just 2 words. You know who?
Ooh.
You know who? And also my buddy. A few of our buddies.
Is it 2 words put together into 1 word?
Yeah.
I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, I know who you're talking about.
Makes me sleep good at night.
Yeah. Either way. All right. So this is not even a spoiler.
Oh, back to 2001.
For 2001. There's I'll just say the word space baby at the end. Means nothing to you, and it will mean nothing to you when you see it. But either way, there's a long, dramatic, like crazy visuals for, I think, literally 20 minutes of the film. It's a 2-hour and 20-minute film. 2 hours and 19. I looked it up.
Pretty long.
3 storylines. They're all incredible.
Was this your first time seeing it in theaters?
Yes.
Of course, because it came on the
And
season.
I want to see it in theaters again.
I think theater experience is the best way to see it.
I think we should rent out a theater, get way too high. Like, because the idea of having...
Did you take that chocolate bar?
Yes. And it was good. But also...
Was that a 10 milli?
I think so. I don't know. It was hard to tell while watching the movie. You can eat it while watching the movie.
I'll do it. Because...
Fuck yeah.
So, okay, backstory.
We were at a dinner table and a drug dealer walked up to us.
This is at New Year's.
No, this was before New Year's.
It was before New Year's, yeah.
A drug dealer walked up to us and was like, hey, I got a good deal on pens. And we're like, oh, sorry, we're not really looking for that. And he's like, all right, Merry Christmas. And then handed us each an edible and then walked away.
A chocolate bar, a chocolate little nugget that's sealed that has no labeling on it. No. And he handed it to me and I go, oh, thank you. and then I look at it and I go, what the fuck is this?
So luckily,
it's in my drawer. Like,
luckily, Izzy knows him and texts him. And he's like, oh, it's 10 milligrams. So it's okay. It'll get you a little too high, but also you want to have a panic attack watching this movie.
So I should take it and wait a few minutes and then start the movie. Or take it as I'm watching it?
Take it and start the movie because the movie, it's a lot of weird phases and it could kick in at any phase and it's incredible, but the later half is the best.
Okay, so take it immediately.
Yeah, so there's a 20-minute just straight up visual and I'm
going to do that this week.
Do it. And
I'm so nervous.
It's so good.
I'm so nervous.
And I was losing my goddamn mind. It was incredible. And then at the end of it, there's this weird space baby scene. Anyone who knows 2001: A Space Odyssey knows what I'm talking about. Anyone who doesn't, it means nothing, which is great because it's not a spoiler because it means nothing. But it's a good moment to kind of sap you back into reality a little bit of like, oh, right.
I'm watching a movie.
I'm a man in a chair right now, and it's fine. I'm okay.
I'm naked in a blanket. That's more how I'm gonna watch it naked in a blanket.
Do it. No, that's
Not pure naked, but comfortable naked.
No, be
Like
as
underwear.
Be as comfortable as possible. Don't be distracted. Like, don't have your phone by you.
I'm gonna watch it alone.
Yeah, no, that's the best way. Izzy did not exist to me while I was watching it.
You're like, quit touching me. You're like, give me all the popcorn, please. Do you guys have snacks during it?
Yeah. And like, if you're doing snacks, do it early as much as you can.
So at a certain point, you were just like, you gave up.
like literally, it was like I was saying, just like inhaling the universe.
So you just suck back and you go, this is all that matters right now. But the theater,
you're taking in shit.
The theater experience helps with that.
It's a lot
because the sound. So I'll turn up my stereo.
Yeah. Try and have good sound. Be kind of close to the TV so it takes up your entire thing.
My TV is so close to me in my apartment, so and I'll just crank it up and just. I'll take that edible and probably have a panic attack.
And like I wanted
to, and
it
won't be able to sleep.
Yeah, no,
but worth the story.
It's so good, and I will do that. I will do that while watching Funny Games, and we'll talk.
I
about
wasn't
next
high
week.
for Funny Games.
I'm gonna be so fucking high for Funny Games because it will affect me, right? It adds to the high.
It might.
Yeah.
I
know what it's about lightly, but I don't know any specifics.
Well, okay. It's about
someone gets tortured throughout it. I know that. Yeah.
But then it gets
weird.
Like, and also there's something I want to talk about with you so much.
Sure. All right. I will do that this week. I promise.
And also, if you're high, it might make it weird as hell.
Cool.
So maybe do get high.
I'll get.
Please,
I'll take a 20.
Don't.
I will.
Dude, okay, you take a 20.
I take a 10.
Dude, I could
because a 10 is way too much for you.
When the movie got weird, I could barely handle it sober.
No.
So please take a 20. I would love to hear what your thoughts are. It's Funny Games. It came out in the fucking 90s, dude.
Yeah.
And also
mine came out in the 60s.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, that's true. But also Funny Games, the version that I have is in the original.
Oh shit! So I have to read a lot.
So it's subtitles. But
I can probably keep up.
Oh, you will.
Yeah.
Because it's very simple.
And it's not really about the words. No. It's about the action.
It's about what's going on. Yeah. But then it just gets... Which is...
I'm so excited.
We'll talk about it next week.
All right, so next week...
Next week. 2001 A Space Odyssey. We're going to have 2 back-to-back movie episodes.
Well, and they'll both be about 2001 A Space Odyssey.
Well, and Funny Games.
Yeah. Well, so if you haven't seen 2001 or Funny Games, highly recommend it this week, and then message us about it for next week, and we will talk about everything.
Yeah, because by the time you message us, we'll already recorded that episode.
Or we'll have at least seen it, and then we can add on.
We did talk about a long time ago about
doing a movie club?
A movie of the month club.
That would be so fun.
So maybe let's start with this.
Sure.
And then at the beginning of February,
we'll
announce February
when
movie.
When this episode releases, we'll be talking about it that day.
Yeah, so then people will be hearing it for the first time. That's what happens.
So anyone who
yeah, that's what happened.
Yeah, so it's hard to do that. So we'll have to do a week in between. But we are interested in doing Movie a Month Club. Email us recommendations for those for all of our listeners to listen to.
Let's maybe start that in February.
That would be so fun.
Like the week before February.
Choose at least 1 week out of the month that we mainly talk about.
We haven't seen, and then we'll announce it, and then we won't talk about it till the end of the month. So get people.
So we can get your emails in about the movie.
So we
that would be so much fun.
Let's do that. All right.
So even like
the Moist Movie of the Month.
Moist Movie Month.
MMM. Yummy. I do want to talk about this episode is getting normal. This episode is getting normal.
Sure.
Right? But I do want to talk about today. First day back at school.
Oh shit. Yeah.
First day back at school. 4th semester, baby.
That's wild.
I'm a second year.
That's insane.
I'm a sophomore.
For a DMAC bear.
I'm a sophomore, baby. Spank me? Ask you a question.
No.
Oh. I said it like subconsciously.
And then you were waiting. Yeah.
Weird. It is weird. And also we're in the middle of a snowstorm right now. So my second day of class is already canceled.
Yeah.
Which is my first day of class for half of my classes.
That's kind of nice.
It is kind of nice because I'm like,
all right.
What's also weird is this semester I have the same professors I've had last semester.
Sure, because you're taking all the same classes, just with a number 2.
It's the 2.
Yeah.
And tomorrow, which is canceled, so it will be Thursday.
Has a 2 in it.
Is producing and directing.
Okay.
Which, that's a class?
How do you learn how to produce?
I think producing is just money, and then directing is talking to people.
When I've produced something, it
and
was
then
just I gave them money.
sound too.
Okay.
They're back-to-back classes with the same teacher.
Sure.
So it's like, oh,
hello. Nice
I'll
to
just
see.
not move within this 10-minute period.
Just I'll wave at you when you walk in.
And then today I had video production 2. And then editing 2. With the same teachers I had last semester. So we'll see how that goes. I'm hesitant for this. I want to do better this semester.
I would like you to do better too. Also, just try and learn shit so you can just bring it here.
I'm also just gonna try and show up every day.
Try and try.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm gonna try and try. Today was my first day back to school, and then also
You showed up?
I showed up.
Nice.
And then also a bunch of other shit happened today.
Right.
It sucks ass.
You mentioned that. Yeah. Like.
Today my car gave up.
Yep. And it's been a long time coming.
It's been a long time coming. It fucking sucks. I've been driving a Buick for a long time.
What year was it?
I've been driving a 2003 Buick LeSabre for 9 years.
And
which
it's
is
from 2003. 3, yeah. So it's in a...
But I got it when I graduated.
21-year-old car.
Yeah, but I've been driving it consistently for 9 years.
That car came out 21 years ago.
Yeah.
That is fucking... The fact that 2003 was 21 years ago is insane.
Yeah. So
my car's like a 2011.
My car was falling apart.
Dying.
It didn't have heat, didn't have AC. I had I stapled the fabric back on the ceiling myself.
To the roof, yeah.
With a real stapler.
Yeah.
So there was just staples.
Yeah.
A bunch of shit was going wrong with it. Doors weren't opening.
Yeah.
My brakes started going out, which happened last year during a winter storm.
I remember that.
And it's a winter storm right now. So I was like, coincidence? I think not. So I was like, I gotta take care of this. Mm-hmm. So like, I literally was driving so slow and I have to like stop.
Jesus.
Like, you know when you press your brakes?
And you feel that in between space.
Air.
And it's too big.
Like I'm like fucking big toe to the ground to stop.
Yeah. I had that with my last car.
Yeah. So I had that, and that happened last year, and it was like, oh, we fixed your brakes, blah, blah. So I went in and get my brakes fixed today.
Yep.
And they call me an hour later after I drop off the car, and they go, hey, we started to lift your car up, and then all of a sudden, your subcore, or your fucking whatever.
What?
What is that called?
I don't know.
The subframe. The subframe, like the frame of the car, he goes, it started to crack. And like he used the word crumble. He said it started to crumble, so we quit doing it. And he goes, I got to look at your brakes a little bit, but couldn't.
Yeah.
Because your subframe
the car was falling apart.
And he goes, that might have been why a lot of things were happening.
Sure.
And the mechanic on the phone said, I don't know how you drove it here, which is always a good sign.
How did you drive it there?
Well, I drove it to school today, all the way to Ankeny, and then drove it all the way from Ankeny to West Des Moines, which is a 35-minute drive.
Yeah.
And I took it slow because of the snowstorm, and then also because of my brakes, and also because of my subcore.
Yep, your crumbling subcore.
Yeah, so I learned today that I have to get rid of my car.
And it's just at that shop in West Des Moines.
He literally just goes, no, it's done.
Yeah.
Like, I'm like, so can you? And he goes, no. Like, he's like, it's not even, he goes, it's not even worth
anything.
Like, it's more expensive than your car.
Right, yeah.
To get your frame fixed.
Well, because that's what happened with my last car. Or which was also my first car. I'm lucky to only have had 2 cars. You've only had 1 car.
Yeah, I have been lucky. I've had this car for 9 years.
And it was not great when you bought it.
I bought it used.
Yeah.
So that's pretty good. My grandpa called me and he goes, that's only $700 a year. I bought this car for $6,000.
I feel like $6,000 is too much for it anyways.
Well, I bought it for $6,000 when I was 20.
Yeah.
And I'm 29.
Yeah.
I haven't had a car payment ever.
That's true.
I haven't had a car payment in my entire
life.
I guess I did have to pay my grandma back a little bit, so it's kind of a car payment, but it's also a flexible car payment.
Yeah.
But $6,000, that's
not bad.
And now I'm like,
fuck.
What do I do? I'm unemployed. I'm in school just started. Don't have any money.
Yeah, I don't.
And now I need a car.
I don't have recommendations for you besides like your parents and grandparents trying to borrow or.
Luckily, my parents have a third car.
Jesus Christ.
Like it's like
yeah, an extra.
They have an extra car.
So yeah, borrow that for as long as you can.
Well, I'm borrowing it right now because they thought my brakes were out.
Yeah.
And then I found out my car's out.
Car's out.
So now I got to get all this. Dude, my car's filled with so much junk that I don't know where to put it.
You can store some here if you want.
No, but it's like stuff that I might need. Like a cooler.
You're here weekly.
Lights.
Saying we have a basement full of shit we don't know about.
Maybe I just... Also, the back seat's filled with just cans.
Turn those in and buy a new car.
I think I might do that.
You probably should.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm freaking stressed out about it.
And that's fair.
It sucks, dude. Because I was not expecting to, like... I just started school.
And just started the year.
Just started 2024, and now I have to get a new car unexpectedly.
But, like, also buy an extremely used car.
He just goes, no, it's done. And I go... I
drove it there.
Can I just keep driving it carefully?
Forever?
Can I just keep being careful? Like, dude, I was literally driving so slow on the interstate, and then also just like anytime there was a car in front of me, I would start braking. Like,
just in case.
Just, dude, because my brakes went out last year, and it was the same similar thing.
Yeah.
And they replaced my brakes.
Okay, your brakes last year, though, started lifting up your car.
No, that was a different thing. That's because I didn't change my brakes.
Right.
Because when I go in reverse, the brakes were locked.
Yeah, and you would move your entire car. No, you were not good to that car, but also it lasted way longer than it should have in general.
Yeah, 9 years. But only 180,000 miles.
Only, yes.
That's a Buick. Buicks usually go to 300.
I don't know.
I think.
I don't know.
I don't know anything about cars, but I do know that I'm really upset right now.
Yeah, that's fair.
And that's why I've drank a lot tonight.
Yeah. And it's a moist Monday. Email us what you're upset about or whatever there is.
Email us about your porn.
Or a movie we should watch together.
Yeah. What is your recommendation for
February's moist movie of the month?
I think we
started. Yeah.
Let's start moist movie of the month.
Email us and we will think about it. Comment below.
Think about it because we won't do it. We won't talk about it, but we'll think about it.
If one person emails us one shitty movie, that's not what we're doing for our moist movie of the month.
Somebody emails us and they go, watch Birdemic.
Yeah, we're not doing that.
Why not?
Because Birdemic's not a good movie. I don't even know if that movie. I don't know if that movie exists.
I've seen it.
Have you?
I've seen Birdemic.
Have I?
Have you?
I don't think so.
I've seen Birdemic.
I've seen the birds.
No,
wait.
Birdemic sucks.
It's
all CGI birds and people freaking out that they're attacking them.
Okay, yeah.
It sucks.
We're not doing that. Is that not the Hitchcock movie, right?
No.
Okay, because it's
my old friend group that I'm not friends with, half of them
because
anymore.
of this.
We used to watch bad movies.
All right, so
that's why I watched The Room.
The thing about bad movies is I will not watch a bad movie that was made bad on purpose.
On person.
Yeah. I will not watch a bad movie made on purpose. I will not watch Velocipaster. I will not watch
Sharknado?
I've seen Sharknado, but it's not
Sharknado's I'm not interested at all.
It's not good. It's not the same as The Room or Troll 2, where they were passion projects that this person put their entire life into and saving.
Also, I think Killer Clowns fits in that.
But that's not even a bad movie. That's a good movie.
It could be a bad movie to
some people hate it. Yeah.
But also that's a
Killer Clowns from Outer Space.
That's a passion project for some people.
Yes.
Yeah, for the filmmakers.
Like that kind of movie is what we're talking about. If you're saying a bad movie,
I'm talking for moist movie of the month.
I think weird movie.
I think they should be weird, but also maybe classics we haven't.
Something you kind of know.
Classics we haven't seen.
Yeah,
because I think you and I haven't
seen a lot of
classics. Because I've never seen 2001, so I'm excited for that.
It's so good.
So maybe we we got to think about it.
Yeah,
but we'll announce it.
Think of a good movie that not everyone's seen. Something you love. Something you are passionate about. Where I would say I would be passionate about 2001 talking about it.
Yeah, because it's Izzy's favorite movie and you've seen it a ton.
And it's one of my favorites, yeah.
Yeah, and
it's the best movie I've seen in theaters.
I love Kubrick. Mm-hmm. But I'm like scared to watch it.
You should be. It's a weird movie.
And I'm scared that fucking chocolate's going to fuck me up.
Well, it might. Yeah, because it might. All right, but anyways.
Well, this has been
Moist Monday.
Moist Monday. Before we
Our
go.
future selves did not show up, just so you know.
But also,
They might.
snowstorm.
Yeah. No, they have a perfectly
an out.
valid excuse.
Yeah. Before we go, did you look up moist?
If not, please do.
Please look
right
up moist,
now.
which is in the description. You can click on the link and it will take you to the moist
Dictionary definition.
definition, which I think it counts.
I think so.
It's
Maybe click on it. Yeah.
It's in the bio.
Yeah.
Please search moist. Let's make moist 2024 word of the year. We're gonna say it every time. If we
I'm
remember.
glad you remembered because I did not.
I almost forgot.
Yeah.
But then I remembered I put it in the bio.
Sure.
Make sure you click on that. And also, while you're doing that, click on other things. Maybe click on our threads.
Sure. If that's still going,
Maybe click on our Instagram.
give us a little follow.
Maybe click on our TikTok.
I think that's also a follow.
You should
Maybe a subscribe.
hit the plus.
I don't know.
I don't know. I deleted TikTok, but we still post there. That's the joys of the internet. You can delete the. Are you
Yeah,
okay?
my legs are so locked up from sitting cross-legged all day or all podcast.
He's like moving like he can't. Like his legs are like.
no, they're dead right now.
Oh my
I need the
God.
blood to get back into them. Yeah. Anyways,
Make sure you send us an email. moistmoneypodcast@gmail.com.
about anything and everything,
And the
including what we
movie of
talked
the
about.
month.
Yeah,
The
moist
moist movie of
moist
the month.
movie month.
God, now I gotta make a graphic for this.
Moist movie of the month.
Moist
Yeah.
movie of the month.
Yeah,
Be
you
fun.
got that. That'll be easy.
And also that will give us stuff to talk about every month.
That's true. The moist movie.
The moist movie of the month. I'm excited for that.
Yeah. So, yeah, we'll probably start that in February because there'll be rules for us to set out.
Yeah, we'll
Yeah.
start it. Yeah. So the first episode of February, we'll
at least announce the moist movie of the month.
and then at
Yeah.
the end of the month,
We will
is when
discuss
we'll
the movie.
talk about it.
Yeah. So everyone has at
So
least
everyone-
a few weeks.
A few weeks. Yeah.
Yes. So right now, email us about what you think the moist movie of the month should be for February.
But also, if your movie doesn't get picked, maybe it might be for March,
keep
April.
pushing it. Yeah.
We'll start making a list and
try
then,
to do one that's more easily accessible.
yeah, that you
on
can stream or
at
find.
least not super difficult, not crazy weird. Yeah,
I did talk about this off air. I just watched the Weird Al movie.
Right. I saw a clip of it today at work. They were watching it, and so I was like,
Oh, they
"Ooh."
watched the Weird Al movie?
Yeah, so I saw a bit of it, and then I looked away because I was like, I really want to see it.
When that movie ended, I went, this is my favorite movie. Because and I think you are very similar to me.
Yes.
Because it's
I know what I'll love about
the
it.
people that we love. Mm-hmm. Paul F. Tompkins, Scott Aukerman,
Daniel Radcliffe.
Jack Black.
Yeah.
And it's
Rainn Wilson.
And it's also so like it's a joke movie.
Right.
But not a parody movie.
Well, it is a parody movie, isn't it? Isn't that the point of it?
Because it's
a parody on docu movies.
But that's what makes it good.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's Weird Al movie. Incredible. I'm glad I own it, dude.
That's wild.
I'm glad I own it.
All right. Anyways, do all those things we asked you to, and please keep it moist out there, everybody.
Yeah, I'm feeling really good.
Cheers, bud.
Cheers. Love you, dude. Happy Moist Monday.
Dry bones, lazy bones, big bones, dance around in your bones.